Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
19, target.
Throwing now off the play action. His first pass falls incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready, 60 Bobcats, Bronco 80.
Air it out on 3rd. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
10 yards on the play. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
60, trap 60. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Powell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, you're worried about have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Oh, the football's loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Vikings, 60.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Hall once more. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line.
Ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Burrow out of the shotgun. It's caught. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And this is going to be Raiders football. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it. And they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hall running between the tackles. Jukes away from one. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Powell now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
From the red zone now. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And no look on his first look of the game, and now it'll be third and goal.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
He's just set. Right 80.
Third and long for him here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Down. Crack all 80. Ready.
They start to drive it home. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's there. He's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Okay,
Third down, they need 7.
ready. Hawk.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses some pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
11. Here we go.
The play fake. Burrow. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he goes, third and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the fray. Now the shotgun give to Spears. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators...
Burrow on first down. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds to set up first and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Get set. Stop.
Running it after the penalty. It's a pickup of 2, and they'll need a lot more than that on second and 18.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Right 80.
I'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Burrow back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on third down. It's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Come on, come on.
To throw here on first down. Throw wheeled in by Baylor. This one gets to the 22. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. 60 by 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Here we go.
On first down, Spears fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tag. 18 Cardinal.
Pass play coming here. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
What's your set? 180.
This is Spears heading left. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
And they're going to throw. No spike, trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Go! 70, Timberwolves.
On the counter, Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Get it!
They go right back to Hall. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Called in left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Cowboy, go!
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A.J. Cole on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He put everything he had into this one. He connects on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ref, go leading. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Set up the screen here for Hall. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Tag. 6.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Okay, break.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Stephanie.
Dropping back to throw. Looking underneath here for Hall. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing from the gun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. Cut.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Powell now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Lights up.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Is Darian Porter in on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
11 MT.
Burrow to the air now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Get some space around midfield. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Here we go. Here.
They'll run here following the penalty. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They send a man in motion. Play action now. Burrow. He rolls to his right. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Hurt! 19 Tiger!
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready!
He's going to throw it. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
60 Eagles! Ready?
3rd and long for him here. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Motioning the tight end now. Off the play fake. Burrow. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Give to Williams from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch. You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
He completes it in traffic.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during the game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
We send the tight end in motion left.
Can.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hurt. Panther 60. Ready.
Now looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Bronco 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
19 Tiger. Go.
To throw here on 1st down. Connects with his back. Hall. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Bengals 35, Raiders 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Powell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go, here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow. Screen here for Williams. Crosses midfield, still going. He crosses the 35.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now. Straight ahead with Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals 1st down.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores.
On 2, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
42, Raiders 21.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
19 Tiger.
Throwing it on second down. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Working now from the gun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Go. Let go.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Ready.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Throwing it again here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Powell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Can. Start.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's going deep this time. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. On now comes their punter. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Rig, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll throw to start the drive. They set up the screen here for Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got a man left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chain. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43.
Get it.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here comes Hall. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the throw. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Bowers the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
What's this say?
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Slot man's in motion right. Burrow on the play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. An extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Raiders 35.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And let's get to him and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Also 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders 14 points back. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Nothing doing here as he only manages the on.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 1, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Side. Right 80. Side.
They run once more with Spears. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Side.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So the Bengals take this one on the road.